Please
Assalamualaikum.
take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you may like to introduce yourself to all of us.
So my name is Tahir. I belong from district Rawalpindi. My father is a businessman and my mother was a housewife. We are 4 siblings. I'm on the second number. I did my graduation from Rawalpindi Medical University in 2021 and I graduated as a doctor of physical therapy with a distinction in radiology and diagnostics and a gold medal. Then I did my house job from Benazir Bhutto Hospital. Currently, I'm also working as a physiotherapist in another hospital. Throughout my educational journey, I have been a part of various organizations and medical camps arranged by my university in different capacities. I'm also a part of an educational organization named as Step Ahead, which teaches the children of local areas of Satellite Town and Murray Road. In my hobbies, I like to make resin jewelry and I also like to cook as well.
How do you see the future of physiotherapy in this country?
So the future is very bright because we have a large population in terms of 243 million. And
240?
Sorry?
क्या फिगर बताया?
So 243 million population.
अच्छा वो population की बात.
The whole population, and the field of physiotherapy is thriving day by day because a lot of people are having issues related to their body, related to their fitness, due to their sedentary lifestyle, and also due to the large number of surgeries that are happening. The scope is also broad in terms of sports because sports, there are various sports that exist in our country, whether it's cricket, whether it's kabaddi, whether it's hockey. So the future is presently very bright.
You feel it in that?
Yes, sir.
You did this physiotherapy from which RMC se kiya?
Yes, sir.
So you have already qualified PMS examination. That is a great thing.
Thank you, sir.
So tell us something about Punjab, province of Punjab. Define it करें इसको हमें.
Sir, province of Punjab, it is one of the 4 provinces of Pakistan. In terms of its population, the population is approximately 127 million. And in terms of cities, the largest in terms of population, the largest city is Lahore, and in terms of area, the largest city is Bahawalpur. I belong from district Rawalpindi, so the district has a really importance in terms of its geography, in terms of its cultural heritage that is present in Taxila. It is also included in the UNESCO heritage as well. And sir, it is the province of Punjab is also important related to its agricultural activities, especially the South Punjab province.
What is the population of Punjab province?
The total population of Punjab province is approximately 127 million.
And how many districts are in Punjab?
So there are total 42 districts in Punjab.
How you will explain the economy of Punjab province?
So Punjab contributes a high portion of economy in terms of all provinces. It is also visible from the distribution of NFC award that in the distribution of that award, 51% goes to Punjab. That means it is one of the highest province in terms of the revenue generation of our country.
How you will evaluate the performance of local government system in Punjab?
So the local
government system.
Sir, the local government system that we are having in Punjab right now is based on the Local Government Act of 2019. In terms of that act, the local government was divided into 2 parts. That is the Metropolitan Corporation for the urban councils and one for the rural councils as well. Sir, currently the last elections that held in Punjab for the local government were in 2019, and after that no local government election has been happened since now. In terms of the performance of local government, sir, there are many works that has been happening around in terms of the local government, whether it's the construction of roads, whether it's the sanitation things, and whether regarding to the working of the local unions.
Do you think there were any merits in signing the Abraham Accord on the bilateral level between different Muslim states in Middle East?
Sir, there were few merits because the Abraham Accord was signed to normalize the relation between Arab nations and Israel, and various Arab nations have normalized their relations. They have increased. This has increased the trade capacities between the Middle East and between the Israel, and it has also kind of brought peace in the region in terms of the Israel-Middle East part.
Welcome to CSP's Academy for CSS PMS preparation. CSS PMS तहरीरी इम्तिहान के तमाम मज़ामीन की ऑनलाइन और ऑन कैंपस तैयारी के साथ साथ सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन, असाइनमेंट चेकिंग, क्लास टेस्ट, मॉक एग्जाम, इंडिविजुअल टीचर डिस्कशन और फीडबैक सेशन का इनकाद किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा FPSC की तजवीज़ करदा बुक्स से बने मयारी नोट्स और CSP पब्लिशर की बेहतरीन बुक्स मुहैया की जाएंगी। रजिस्टर नाउ एट 0316-570-1593.
They have not taken the Palestinian to the loop.
Sir, every state that has signed a normalization of relation with Israel, they are independent states. Palestine itself is it is another state. So every state has to think about their national interest, keeping in mind. So what they have kept in mind is that having a normalization of relation with Israel is going to keep them floating, keep their national interest above all the things.
How do you see the future of coal as a source of energy?
Coal as a source.
Coal as a source of energy production in Pakistan.
Sir, coal is we are the seventh largest. We have the seventh largest coal reserve in Pakistan, especially in Balochistan and Thar. And it is one of the largest product that has been used in the generation of our energy. Sir, however, we see that the coal that we have in our country is not a great quality coal, and it causes a lot of global warming. However, we can use different kinds of procedure to convert it into a more useful form of coal. As a report published by the MIT Institute says that the total reserves of coals that Pakistan have is even greater than the total number of oil that Iran has. So we can use this resource of ours for the production of energy and to keep our circular debt in control, and not to depend on others for getting the energy, especially on the independent power plants.
Thank you.
Can you name forests of our country?
Sir, the one is Changamanga forest, and sorry sir, I don't recall others now.
What about mangrove forest?
Mangroves, sir, they are in Karachi, and mangroves are basically important to keep the land safe from floods, and they are a large part of coastal areas of Sindh, and there is a drive that have also been happened in 2022 to plant more mangrove trees along the coastal line to save the area from floods.
What is the length of Pakistan's coastline?
Sir, it's approximately about 1,046 kilometers.
Can you name the seaports on it?
Sir, there is a Gwadar seaport. One is the Karachi seaport. Sir, I can recall only this now.
International Institute of Democracy and Electoral Assistance. What comes to your mind?
Sir, the International Institute of Democracy, it checks the democracy level in different countries and rank the countries as per the service of democracy in their country, and also the electoral reforms and the process of elections that happens in different countries.
How would you differentiate between TaxNet and TaxBase?
So TaxNet is the total number of people that we have in our TaxNet that pays the tax, and the tax pays are the other taxes also that we get from different sources.
Have you heard of the Public Accounts Committee?
Yes, sir.
Of the Parliament?
Yes.
What is that about?
Sir, it also deals with the granting of money to several sectors, and also keeping check on whether its money is using in a right way or not.
It doesn't grant money, but it checks.
Yes, sir.
It checks through
the process of
there is a
granting.
procedure. What do you mean by doctrine of necessity?
Sir, the doctrine of necessity was basically given that when in unprecedented circumstances you need to take some decisions that are not taken at a normal time, but when these circumstances happen, you can take some decisions at that point to cover out of that scenario.
Is this doctrine of necessity?
Sir, this is what I can recall right now.
And finally, you say weakness is overthink sometimes.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by this overthink?
Sir, I see things very meticulously. Sometimes I get very critical about things, and then I overthink about those things. It means that I think very different perspectives of that thing, and maybe that are not necessary for some reason. But yeah, that is something that I do.
Join CSPs, where we believe that your dreams are our mission. So let us be your partners in this transformative journey as we equip you with knowledge, confidence, and resilience required to emerge as CSS toppers. Contact us on our given WhatsApp number 0316-570-1593 or visit our website www.csps.com.pk.
Tahir, can you tell me the difference between anatomy and physiology?
Ma'am, anatomy is basically the structure of body, the bones, the muscles, how they are aligned, and physiology is how the body is working and how the processes that are taking place in the body.
Ruth Pfau is one of your favorite
Yes,
persons.
ma'am.
She worked on leprosy. Can physiotherapy help in this situation also?
Yes, ma'am, it can help because in leprosy, the patient gets pustules on his or her body, and sometimes the pustule and also the nerve damage as well. So, in case of nerve damage, we can help. There are different modalities that can reduce the nerve damage, and that can actually regain the control of muscles through the kind of nerve damage that can happen. So, we can use different modalities and different exercises that can help in this regard.
What about polio? Can physiotherapy help the patients of polio also?
Ma'am, physiotherapy can help in the regard that it can help to not lose the muscle full control. Although the nerves has been damaged, but we can save the muscle mass of the person through the help of exercises, because when a person becomes sedentary, ultimately as the time goes, the muscles start losing its mass. So with the help of exercises, we can help that even the patient can walk with the stranders and with the crutches, but with the intact muscle mass.
So tell me about Hazrat Ayyub. What is the part of his personality that impressed you the most?
Ma'am, his patience and his gratitude, although he has been tested on multiple occasions by Allah Ta'ala, but he never lose his patience and his gratitude, and ultimately Allah rewarded him with all what he have in a double amount as well. So this is what inspires me most.
Your favorite book is Alchemist.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about alchemy.
Ma'am, alchemy is the science that works or that tells us about the conversion of a normal metal into the precious metals. And the book Alchemist is basically about the struggle of a person, that if you really want to achieve something in your life, the whole universe conspires you to achieve it, and you must not lose hope and work to get that thing in your life.
But there's a lot of mystery attached to alchemy. Why?
Yes, ma'am. It is not a real concept. It's based on a fictional concept. There is a mystery that is attached, that maybe this cannot happen. It's a chemical process that covers that. But the writer has attached this with the story to inspire his readers to never stop even thinking about the most difficult things in your life.
Thank you so much, Sana.
Thank you, ma'am.
Give your career a boost with CSS PMS preparation. From Civil Services Preparatory School, join CSS PMS for on-campus and online classes. Join us for your bright future. Civil Services Preparatory School, Jeetan Markaz, Islamabad. Register now at 0316-570-1593.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, Sana, what is difference between federation and unitary state?
Sir, the federation is a form of government in which the power is divided into two, that is center and provinces. And in the unitary form of government, the power resides with the center, and there are no provinces, but there are local governments that exist.
Can you give some examples of unitary state?
Sir, United Kingdom is an example of unitary state that we are having.
United Kingdom and?
Sir, Italy is also an example of unitary state.
What about Iran?
Sir, it is also an example.
Saudi Arabia?
Yes, sir.
China?
Yes, sir. No, sir, China is not. China has...
Okay, what sort of federation Pakistan is? Is it a federation with centripetal forces, or is it a federation with centrifugal forces?
Sir, we have a federation with centripetal forces.
Okay, good. What is the difference between state and government?
Sir, state as a whole, it works, and government works under the state for the people. So state is a higher institution and government works for the state.
Okay, what is the prime responsibility of government in a state?
So the prime responsibility of government is to serve the people and keep the national interest of the state above all.
Okay, you have heard two terminologies, very, very important: good governance and rule of law. Can you tell me that how Hobbes wanted to intact these two very important and fundamental concepts in his political thought?
Sir, the political thought of Hobbes was to regain monarchy in the UK at that time, because he thought all the disintegration that has been happening in that particular era was due to the division of powers. So he said that the power should reside in one man through the basis of social contract, which was unilateral, and that contract that sovereign will going to will going to work on all the principles of governance and rule of law individually to keep the masses safe and their property safe for them.
What is the difference between contract of Rousseau and Hobbes?
Sir, Rousseau talked about the general will concept that include people also in the social contract and take their perception as well, while the Hobbes contract was basically the unilateral contract, that all the powers will reside with the sovereign, although people have been into the contract with their consensus, but the power will reside with the sovereign.
That's fine, pretty good. Okay, can you tell me what is the significance of Second Battle of Trine in Indian history?
Second battle?
Second Battle of the Rhine.
Yes, sir.
What is the significance of this battle?
Sir, it was a fight between Muhammad Wari and Prithviraj Chauhan, and Sir Prithviraj Chauhan got defeated in that battle, and
Yes. You're very right.
okay, sir. And Muhammad Wari retained the control of the area.
Pretty good. Okay, can you tell me that when happened first Battle of Panipat?
Sir, it happened in 1750. I'm sorry, sir, I can't recall it right now.
Okay, for what reason Simon Commission came to subcontinent, and in which year it came?
Sir, the Simon Commission came to subcontinent in 1920, and it came to reassess the constitution, need of making a new constitution.
Okay, that's fine. What was the fate? What was the fate of this commission?
Sir, in 1919, the system of diarchy was given, which was not being truly implemented in the country. In this regard, the Simon Commission.
What is principle of diarchy?
Sir, the principle of diarchy was that in provinces the power was divided between into two sectors, and the main power that is related to revenue, railway, that has been given to the governors, and the power of agriculture and other education that has been given to the people,
My
Indian
last
people.
question. For what reason Cripps mission was rejected on the part of Indian National Congress?
Indian National Congress. I'm sorry, sir, I can't recall
Okay,
it.
thank you.
Chale, let's conclude it. Chale, let's have informal discussion. This is your practice interview. ठीक है ना? Don't mind if we tell you some truth. ठीक है. अच्छा देखो, बात ये है कि ऐसा ना कि this is your PMS का competition जो होता है ना, वो तो काफी tough होता है, because वहाँ इस वक्त 1 to I think 1 out of 5 जो vacancy position होती है, तो वहाँ काफी मेहनत करनी पड़ती है उसके लिए. तो अदरवाइज योर पर्सनैलिटी, यू आर फाइन, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल तुम्हारे बहुत अच्छे हैं, नॉट वेरी, यू आर इंटेलिजेंट, कॉन्फिडेंस हो, और पोस्चर आपका ठीक है, वॉइस इम्पैक्ट आपका ठीक आ रहा है, टोन ठीक है आपकी, नॉट अनाइंग. ठीक है. अब एक तो ये करें कि आप अपना इंट्रोडक्शन 1 पेजर बनाएं, और उसमें थोड़ा सा अचीवमेंट डालें अपनी, कि यू देखना दिस इज अचीवमेंट कि आपने फिजियोथेरेपी की और उसके बाद आप इधर शिफ्ट हो गई, तो डू समथिंग जो कि गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट है या फॉर दैट मैटर ऐसी कोई अचीवमेंट है उसमें डाले, ताकि अच्छा दूसरा यू शुड बी इन स्टेट ऑफ प्रिपेयर्डनेस. अभी तुम स्टेट ऑफ प्रिपेयर्ड, कब है इंटरव्यू तुम्हारा?
सर 8th को है.
8th को. स्टेट ऑफ प्रिपेयर्डनेस में, हालात जंग में हो ना, यू आर फाइटिंग नाउ, तो छोटा मोटा गैप है नॉलेज में, उसको आप अटेंड करें. न्यूज़पेपर को तवज्जो करें, जो डेली न्यूज़ आ रही है ना, कोई एक अखबार लेके पिछले 2-3 महीने के रिवाइज करें, मोटी मोटी खबरें, नेशनल इंटरनेशनल सोशल इश्यूज, और नोटबुक इंटरव्यू पे बनाए जिसमें पॉइंट वाइज आप रिकॉर्डेशन करें. जैसे पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन होती है ना, इसी तरह हर टॉपिक पे को तुम्हारा थोड़ा बहुत होना चाहिए कंट्रीब्यूशन. तो बस अभी आप हिम्मत करें, बट यू विल गेट मोर मार्क्स. ये तो इस वक्त की बात हो रही है ना, थोड़ा सा अपने आप को पॉलिश करें और स्टेट ऑफ वॉर में आए, ठीक है ना, यू विल मेक इट सर.
इसी तरह पब्लिक अकाउंट्स कमेटी के रोल का आपको पता नहीं है, तो आप देखें, ये तो एक बेसिक चीज़ है जो है, पब्लिक एक्सपेंडिचर की स्क्रूटनी कौन करता है, उसकी अकाउंटेबिलिटी कैसे होती है, तो ये जाकर देखें. इसकी पूरी वो होती है, ऑडिट रिपोर्ट्स नहीं होती गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स की, वो जाती हैं, उनके पैराज जो बच जाते हैं, पैराज वो फिर जाते हैं वहाँ, वो फिर उनको एग्जामिन करते हैं, डिपार्टमेंटल हेड्स को बुलाते हैं. और डॉक्टर ऑफ डिसेसिटी का आपने बिल्कुल गलत जवाब दिया. तो ये आप कोशिश करें, आपको करनी है, मेहनत करनी है, ठीक है. हाँ, ये डॉक्टर नेसेसिटी को जाकर ज़रूर देखें. आप हो सकता है इस पर आपको टैक्स नेट टैक्स बेस का भी आपको पता नहीं, तो ये है, देख लें, कोशिश करें, मेहनत
Knowledge gap.
Tahir, you have a good personality. You're very nicely composed, good demeanor. Beta, is this the dress you're going to wear for the interview?
Ma'am, actually I have 3 or 4 other dresses as well. If you think this is fine, so I can go with this.
बेटा इसकी डिज़ाइन तो बहुत अच्छा है इंटरव्यू के लिए, लेकिन इंटरव्यू के लिए कलर्स जो यूज़ होते हैं वो ज़्यादातर वाइट, ब्लैक, ग्रे एंड नेवी ब्लू है. एनी ऑफ दीज कलर्स इफ़ यू वेयर, बट इट्स अ नाइसली डिग्निफाइड स्टिच ड्रेस, कोई लो नेक नहीं है, कोई हाफ स्लीव नहीं है, फुल स्लीव, वेरी नाइस, बट कलर का थोड़ा ख्याल कर लो. बाकी आई थॉट यू हैव अ लॉजिकल and a very coherent thinking process. Your responses were focused. Do a bit of study on international relations, the current developments in Gaza, the repatriation of the immigrants, illegal immigrants in Pakistan. अभी election dates आ गए, उसके ऊपर इन चीज़ों पे आप थोड़ा freshen up कर लें. I'm confident you'll do much better than what we have evaluated you.
It's all right, ma'am.
डॉक्टर साहब?
वेल सना, आपके आंसर्स जो हैं वो बहुत अच्छे आंसर्स थे। सिर्फ पाकिस्तान अफेयर्स को थोड़ा सा और देख लीजिएगा। आई होप कि अगर जैसे आपने रिलेट किया चीज़ों को, इंडो पाक हिस्ट्री या पाकिस्तान अफेयर के क्वेश्चंस को भी आप थोड़ा सा चेक कर लें तो आपका इंटरव्यू बहुत अच्छा होगा। जो आपका थोड़ा सा वो क्वेश्चन अगर मिस भी हो जाते हैं डजंट, लेकिन जो आप आंसर देती हैं वो बड़े लॉजिकल हैं और उनको रिलेट बहुत अच्छा करती हैं आप। ठीक है, दैट इज एक्सीलेंट। जो कि अगर आप इस तरह का करती हैं इंटरव्यू तो आप इंटरव्यू का स्कोर बहुत अच्छा करेंगे।
Okay, ma'am, I'll go with the navy blue I
Best
have.
of luck.
Thank you so much.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.